Hey gang, so today we're going to talk again about shooting with both eyes open. And in a previous video, we addressed how to teach yourself to shoot with both eyes open, say with iron sights. And we went into detail about that, and hopefully that was an enjoyable video for you. But we're going to go ahead and address the same concept as it relates to red dots and optics, okay? Shooting with both eyes open with said optics. Now, conceptually, the optics make it easier for you to shoot with both eyes open because really you're focusing on the target. If you recall in the previous video, we were talking about how to train your eyes and your brain to focus on the target, taking away your non-dominant eye and training that picture to be what you actually go for when you're focusing on the target, lining up the relationships with those iron sights. Well, with the optic, if you're using it correctly, you can actually only see that optic with one eye, okay? Even though you have both eyes focused on the target, you can only see that red dot with one eye. It kind of seems like you can see with both, but you really can't. You're actually looking at it with one eye. The fact that you have the window there allows you to see pretty much everything on the target, and you're not actually focusing on the dot. You're actually focusing on the target and superimposing that dot on the part that you want to hit on your target. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. Now, a couple things to note here. When training with that optic, and we'll do a close-up here in just a moment, but training with that optic, you're gonna seem like you're channeled through here when you're not. One eye is channeled through here, while the other eye can see clear as day past the optic. A little test that you can do is actually put a piece of tape covering the window of the optic and then look at your target as you normally would look at with both eyes open. What you're going to see is you're actually still going to see that red dot on that target. Okay, and what happens is that your brain sees two images, and what one image lacks, it fills in with the other. In other words, whatever this eye doesn't see, it will actually use what this eye sees to help it out, okay? So what you'll see is you'll see actually the red dot on the target. You probably won't even see the tape, so to speak, covering the window, okay? So that's one way to actually help yourself out. But really, again, what you're doing is you're focusing on bringing up that dot to your eyeball. Focus on the target the whole time, which is an advantage because you can see what your threat is doing in real life. Does he drop the gun? Does he drop the knife? Is it a gun or a knife, or is it a cell phone or what have you? Okay, you can positively identify friendly or foe. Okay, anything to add on that, Brendan?
Yeah, so I think some of the issues that people are running into is, let's say you're an iron sight shooter, right? If I'm right-handed but I'm left eye dominant with an iron sights, I am forced, right, to move the gun towards my left eye, okay? Obviously, don't do this weird thing right here, right? With a red dot, though, you don't have to do that, because when you think about it, right, a lot of the misconception of a red dot is that the dot, you can see the dot in the glass right here inside the red dot optic, but it's not. The glass actually bounces the red dot off of that glass and straight back into your eyes, right? It's not a holographic sight. It's like it goes into the glass and comes back to your eyes. What that means is that even if you're left eye dominant, you can keep both eyes open and actually train yourself to put the red dot in your right eye when you're right-handed. So if, and I get this from a lot of clients, they're left eye dominant, they're right-handed. All I do is, first cover their left eye because they're trained to use their left eye. Cover their left eye, put the red dot on their right eye, and once they open both eyes, they're like, holy crap. Like, I can see with both eyes open, regular shooting stance, and then they're actually able to get their shooting further, right? Because now they don't have the handicap of having to either put the gun to the left eye or having to move their head.
Yep.
So if you're cross-eye dominant, a red dot actually helps you out a lot as well.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the shooting principles of shooting with a red dot, both eyes open. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate a little bit about shooting with both eyes open. Okay, I've switched over to clear lenses so you can actually see my eyes during this process. So as I'm drawing, I'm going to draw the pistol, press out. I'm focused on that target down range. I see my red dot appear. Both eyes stay focused on that target, and then I actuate the trigger. Okay, so I'm seeing it now, left-handed, left eye dominant. I'm seeing everything out of my left eye, but for me, I'm looking at that target as I look at anything else throughout the course of my day. I just happen to see a red dot appear in my normal vision, and it looks like I can see it with both eyes, and I engage that target. So coming up, press out, and that's how you go ahead and shoot with both eyes open.
So for this one, we're going to talk about cross-eye dominant people, right? So that means people with their left eye as their dominant eye that they use. So what typically I do with students is I have them cover their left eye, dominant eye, with something and present the firearm with the red dot pointed down range, right? What I'm doing here is I'm forcing them to look at the red dot with their right eye, which is their least dominant eye, right? So they go like this, they see the target, and once you open both eyes, now all of a sudden you're going to see the red dot clearly with both eyes. So if I shoot, instead of shooting this way, right, with my with the dot in front of my left eye, I'm going to go ahead and do it with my right eye. And that's how you shoot with your non-dominant eye, even with a
Like this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss a one. We drop a video every Tuesday for your viewing pleasure.